My roommate walked in and asked, "Have you seen the sweet bread that was in the cupboard?" "Yeah, I had some like an hour ago." "Why?" I answered, still scrolling through my phone on the couch. She dropped to her knees right there in the kitchen. For a second I thought she was just playing, but then I saw her hands shaking as she gripped the counter. "You ate it? The whole thing?" Her voice cracked like I'd just told her someone died. "Just one piece, Sophia. It was on the shared shelf." She didn't let me finish, just ran to the bathroom and slammed the door so hard the pictures on the wall rattled. I could hear her throwing up from emotional pain, which made my stomach turn. What the hell was in that bread? Before I could even process what was happening, her boyfriend Nikos burst through the front door, still in his EMT uniform. He must have left work early. "Where's Sophia?" he asked, breathless. "She texted something about the bread?" When I pointed to the bathroom, he walked in and Sophia whispered something to him, and he went completely white like someone had died. I was starting to panic. The bread had tasted fine to me, a little sweet, kind of dense, but nothing weird. My phone buzzed. It was our landlord. "Heard what happened. So sorry. Rent can wait this month." "Wait, what? How did our landlord even know? And why would rent need to wait?" My hands started sweating as I stared at the message. Then my phone rang. It was my mom. "Sophia's grandmother just called me," she said, and her voice had that disappointed tone I hadn't heard since high school. "How could you be so disrespectful?" Beep. She hung up before I could ask what she was talking about. That's when the cramping started in my stomach, sharp, sudden, enough to fold me over. It felt like I was giving birth to a dinosaur. Maybe there really was something wrong with the bread. Another wave hit and I groaned. Nikos came out of the bathroom supporting Sophia, whose face was blotchy from crying. "We need to go to the hospital," he said. "Now." "What? Why? Is it food poisoning?" "This isn't food poisoning." His voice was deadly serious. "Trust me. We need to go now." The drive was silent except for Sophia's occasional sniffles and the song I Hate You by SZA, which was ironic because at that moment I really did hate Sophia Lowell. The cramping was getting worse, and I kept trying to remember exactly what that bread had tasted like. There had been something slightly crunchy in it, but I'd assumed it was nuts, or maybe candied fruit. When we got to the ER, Nikos ran ahead to talk to the intake nurse. I couldn't hear what he was saying, but she looked shocked and waved us through immediately. No waiting, no paperwork. That's when I knew something was really, really wrong. As soon as the nurse saw us, the first question she asked me was, "Do you have reactions to precious metals?" The nurse asked as she prepped an IV. "What? No, I don't think so." My voice came out higher than usual. "Why would you ask that?" She exchanged a look with Nikos, but didn't answer. A doctor appeared with a portable x-ray machine, which seemed extreme for food poisoning. They made everyone leave while they x-rayed my abdomen. "Can you even find my waist? I've been losing weight and training my abs recently," I joked, but the handsome doctor didn't laugh. His face was serious. "There's definitely a metallic object in your stomach," he whispered quietly. Before I could even process what he said, an elderly woman appeared in the doorway. It was Sophia's grandmother. I recognized her from the photos in our apartment. Her eyes were red-rimmed like she'd just finished crying. "Is it still intact?" she asked the doctor in heavily accented English. The room went silent. Sophia finally looked at me, and the anger in her eyes made me shrink back. "You ate my flurry," she said, each word dripping with barely controlled rage. "Your what?" She sighed like she was sick of my BS and continued, "In Greek tradition, we have a lucky coin that we put into sweet bread. When you're the one to eat the slice of bread with the coin, you will gain the luck of 1,000 generations." My mind was spinning. A coin? I'd swallowed a coin? Sophia's grandmother stepped forward, showing me the old photograph. "But what you swallowed wasn't just any coin. It was an 1823 Greek phoenix." Nikos chimed in, "Worth over $30,000. I felt the blood drain from my face. The doctor cleared his throat and handed me a bottle of laxative. "You'll need to strain everything to recover the coin." I smiled. "Damn, so I'm getting paid to poop? I should eat people's bread more often." No one laughed.